Hello students. In this video, we're going to continue studying the chapter Key Elements of a Democratic Government. In the previous video, we studied how participation of people through elections is a very important or key feature of a democracy. It is through voting or elections that people can sense that they have a power in the democracy. It is through voting or elections people choose their candidates or their representatives who ultimately become the leaders. Now we are moving forward to other methods or other ways of participating. Elections in India are usually held once in 5 years. Besides voting, there are other ways of participating in the process of the government or in the democracy. People participate by taking an interest in the working of the government. It is a very important thing that people actually take an interest in how the government is working. In August 2005, when a particular government increased the money people had to pay for electricity or taxes, people expressed their disapproval very sharply. They took out rallies, organized signature campaigns. The government tried to explain and defend its decision, but finally it had to listen to the people's opinion, and withdrew the increase. The government had to change its decision because it is responsible to the people. If the people of a country are not happy with the decision of the government has to take back its decision and try to understand what people are actually demanding. There are many ways in which people express their views and make governments understand what actions they should take. These ways are rallies, strikes, dharnas, signature campaigns. So basically, in all these methods or ways, people participate by organizing themselves and expressing their views in a collective form. For example, as you can see in the picture, this is a signature campaign where people have actually signed, they have expressed their views through their signature. This is a picture of a strike where people have collected or organized themselves and are protesting against the government. This is a dharna where people are actually have actually gathered and are sitting to protest for a cause. For example, this is a picture of the dharna by the farmers in Punjab. This is a picture of the rallies taken by the people. Along with all these things, the newspapers, magazines, TV, or collectively which we called media, also plays a very important role in discussing government issues and responsibilities. Basically, writers, poets, etc., express their views. They actually start kind of a change in the thinking of the people, which ultimately leads to the organization of people if they are not happy with how they are living, or if they are not happy with the working of the government. Now, while it is true that a democracy allows people to participate, it is also true that not all sections of the people are actually able to do so. The privilege of getting a participation or privilege of getting a say or voice in the working of democracy is not available to all the people. So, another way for people to participate is by organizing themselves into social movements that seek to challenge the government and its functioning. These social movements include include the participation of members of Dalit community, Adivasi community, minorities, and women. So these particular parts of the society, or these particular organization of people are often able to participate in this manner by organizing themselves in a movement. These movements are called women movement, Adivasi movement, Dalit movement, minority movement, etc. Now, if a country's people are alert and interested in how the government is run, the democratic character of the government of that country will be very strong. Of course, because it is the people who form the backbone of a democracy. And if people are alert and they have knowledge and are ready to participate, the democracy will become stronger and better. So, the next time we see a rally winding through the streets of our cities and towns or villages, we should pause or stop to find out what the rally is about, who is participating in it, and what they are protesting about. This will help us to give sense of how our government works. So whenever we see people protesting or taking out rallies or strikes in roads, instead of running away from that place, we should actually take interest on why actually people are protesting. If we are not able to participate, at least we should be aware about what is going on. So this is how every single individual of our country can become a better citizen and participate in the working and the betterment and the working of our government and the democracy. Now, the next thing is need to resolve conflict. In the story of Maya, we read how conflicts can actually lead to violence and death because one group decides that it is all right to use force to prevent the other group from protesting. So conflict arises when there is clash between two thinking or between two type of mentalities. In the case of Maya, or in the case of South Africa, in the Maya story, there was a conflict between the people and the police. The police, being powerful, actually used force and decided to shoot the children who were simply protesting for their right to study in their own native language. So these protests or conflict can actually be very deadly sometimes. So it is a duty in a democracy of the government to resolve these conflicts. These conflicts can arise between any group of people with any group of set of ideas or mentalities.